Classroom Elite Season 2. It's actually here. So many people have cried, wept tears for this, done boycotts, fucking petitions. At first I thought it was just this fan base that was so wild and rampant, but then over the course of doing a YouTube channel, I realized no, every fan base can easily be like this or have this sort of fandom. You just gotta tap into them. And for whatever reason, I tapped into them at one point. Now, we're gonna talk about Season 2. We're gonna talk about how did we go from this video on the left to this video on the right. What led up to it? What exactly has changed, if really much of anything? Because this is kind of wild. But yeah, we're gonna talk about all this. I will just point out this one thing that's kind of weird is like, I'm kind of fine being wrong in these videos, quote unquote, because literally me being wrong means that we get another season of these. So I'm happy either way. Anyways, but yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the one on the left really quickly. The one I first did like years ago. So I think comment were like, she's saying like, I think he meant the roast me, was like saying, this video aged like milk. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of right, honestly, because like, at first it was good. It was perfectly fine. Years and years and years. I'm building up saying, hey guys, don't go to all these like shitty sites that give you all these like bad information. You wait till the big sources tell you, hey, it's coming out. And then it was like, oh hey, big source comes out. Later, like years and years later, it's like, hey, we're back. So then I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can make a video on it. Because until like this point back in like 2018, 19, every single year, it would be like all these like rumor leaks or whatever you want to call it, of like some people like legit every year putting an update that's not really there at all, like no information, no back sourcing any type. It's just like, here, it's coming, and it's just like, we're just supposed to like just take your word. Like there's no information behind it, no company saying we're actually doing it. I don't know, it was just really weird. And like even like kids being fooled by it, that was one thing, but like adults, that was just the weird thing. I was like, hold on guys, like you're supposed to be the ones that actually fact check. But anyways, the reason why people like really hated this video or like didn't like it was the whole like I said Aina Kojo's like romance with Susanoo or like Horikita, and it's like no, they didn't really have a romance, but in general people just didn't like the Horikita was being the main person or main the girl, even though the author prefers her out of K in general anyways. Then people like doing the whole boycotting, petition shit. I don't know, crazy stuff. But anyways, we're done talking about that. We're gonna talk about this, the season 2 announcement. What information do we have so far, right? Because this one's actually now been official. Like I said, there have been rumors, there have been leaks. I don't cover really rumors or leaks. I want to get factual information about stuff that actually happens or like stuff that was given out to from the big companies that actually make the animes. So here, what is going on here? So season 2 is coming out. This has been official. I'll give you the link for the video or a link for season 2 stuff. But yeah, the official website for the television anime adaptation of Saigo Kunagasa's Classroom Elite line of announcement on Monday. So it came out this Monday that the anime is getting a sequel. So the person that does the light novel like illustrations basically did a piece to commemorate the announcement. A special program will be streaming on Kodokawa's anime YouTube channel on March 6th at 8 p.m. Really, this is really going to be around 6 a.m. like Eastern time essentially. So you'll be revealing more information about the sequel. Shoya Chiba, or basically Aina Kojo's voice actor, and Yurika Kubo, who does the voice acting for Kikyo, will be appearing on the program. So pretty standard stuff, I would say. You get the main characters to come back and basically talk about this next season to get people hyped about it. And now here's like the big question that has always kind of like plagued this like the idea of the season 2. It's like the whole thing of how are they gonna go around the freaking swimming pool episode? How are they gonna fix what they did in season 1? And this is where I just had to like, God, I scream every time I think about this idea. Okay, so let me just get this down to your head. If we have source material, right? The people that make your animes don't have to follow the exact sourcing material. No, they don't have to do that. If you look at any comic books to like actual animated series or comic books to your live action movies, do you think they care about source material? No one gives a shit about the source material. The companies don't give a fuck about the source material. It doesn't matter. I promise you, it doesn't matter. That whole swimming pool shit that you guys were like boycotting over, getting mad over, and saying season 2 could never happen because of this, No one gives a shit. No one cares. You don't have to follow it from the fucking code for source material. And like the only medium that like says this shit about you have to follow the source material, you have to, or you just can't do it. No, it's only in anime. Only anime fans have this problem of source material. You think when they made Dragon Ball Evolution, they gave a shit about the source material? No, but that was the problem. Exactly, that was the problem. They went so far like off source material that no one could even recognize it for being Dragon Ball, and that's the point of no return. Classroom League didn't have that necessary problem, so yeah, you don't have to follow source material 100%, as long as you just don't go freaking to zero, like no return 0%, where people can't even recognize the product that's being shown to them. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I think this also makes it kind of clear exactly like what is the point of these like anime seasons, because I think like they're kind of making it pretty clear that Classroom Elite isn't dictated by selling a lot of copies of anime. No. Classroom Elite basically is more or less like an advertisement for light novel series, because Blu-rays did okay, but they only like 1K. And for a title like as big as this one, Classroom Elite is like an all-time like top 10 novel series, right? Let's just keep it a buck. In my first videos, I don't go in more in depth. Is very well more established than the actual anime series. Yeah, no, it's ranked 22 now. Okay. It got out the top 10. It's in 22. Point is still, like, it's a very, very good novel series. Classroom Elite sold 306,355 copies with its second run and took the 6th spot. Okay, cool. So it's a top 10 best-selling novel currently right now. Okay, so that's what we do know about the novel series. The point of me telling you this is basically to go over what they're making their money from, why do they want to continue making this series, and it's pretty simple that they don't care about source material, so they only care about pushing out and getting people more interested in the light novel. What does that mean going forward? They're not going to follow every little detail, because honestly, people are like mad, like how are they going to introduce Kay? You can introduce her like almost any other main girl in other anime. It's not really, I don't think someone who writes for a living probably is not gonna have a hard time introducing a character like her, because she's essentially like a new character, like was a supporting character who's gonna be put into like the main role. So yeah, so exactly when is this coming out? I do not know. All we know so far is March 6th is the due date for when we get more information about the season, but as far as when it actually does come out, I'm looking through the charts and it doesn't see, like, it's not gonna be in spring of 2022 or summer of 2022. This was like a brand new announcement, so this might change really quickly, but it looks like a 2023 anime already, if not even later than that. But still, it's a confirmation saying they're even gonna do it in general, so that's actually pretty big. So the takeaway from this is basically season 2 actually is now coming out. It's been now actually confirmed. No rumors, no leaks, just been confirmed. This one's actually just, you can put a stamp on it. So I'll give you a link for that, and then I'm gonna give you a link for the live chart. This website is basically where you go to for you want to know when exactly, the exact time and date an anime is coming out. So you'll have that as well. But at the moment, it is to be determined in terms of the date. Oh shoot, there it is. Okay. So if you go to the bottom of livechart.me, you'll see it, basically the sequel of Classroom Elite. It's not specified exactly how many episodes or like how long it's gonna run. I can assume it's gonna come out with 12 episodes though. That's kind of like might be a hot take, but yeah, I think 12 episodes sounds about right. Studio TBA, yeah. But yeah, I think that's really gonna do it. I have really nothing else to say about this. I'm kind of glad it's coming out, but yeah, that's about it.